Yeah, you know, make a statement.
Hi guys, I'm Courtney Sampson and this is episode 6 of In Conversation With. Today I am joined with a special guest. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Chanda Lupambo. I'm a pianist and a first year at Stellenbosch University.
Nice. So the first time I saw Chanda, obviously you can't miss the hair. I was like, who's this guy with the nice hair? But you'd never see him like for long periods of time. And then I saw an ad on Instagram, someone playing piano. It was Chanda and I was like, this is a good video. And I was like, what do you use to edit your videos? Da, 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 da. And then we are now here, Chanda studying here,
Yes.
and he's doing well. So my first question is, what's your history, like your background? How did you get into piano?
So I started piano at 12 years old, very late, per se.
Okay.
And I was sort of not forced into it, but my dad was like, this child of mine always spending time on his iPad. He's never doing anything with his life. So then he gave me, he bought a piano and he said, you're gonna start piano. I did not want to.
Wow.
I was like, I do not want to start piano. I was like, I don't like classical music. That's boring.
Hectic.
No. But then eventually, like a year into learning piano, I was like, I heard, what was it, Chopin? It was a nocturne, and I was like, I like this. So then I started learning that, and then eventually, it just started into learning more and more because I was like, I like this, I like that, I like that. So I just constantly started wanting to learn pieces, and then it came into this, and I never took it seriously until I started practicing like 5 hours a day without even knowing it. It was like
5 hours a day.
Yeah, and then I got into a competition in Cape Town, whatever, and then I started, and then after that I was like,
like this is what it is.
Yeah,
this is the life I
want to be a pianist.
What are your influences?
Oh damn, there's too many. There's this amazing black classical pianist who recently died though, but his name was Andre Watts, and I was like, I want to be like him, because it's never a thing of you see a lot of African pianists, but it's not very.
It's not common.
It's not common at all. So it was something that I really wanted. Like I want to be sort of different, because it's always like Chinese, American.
So that's why the Afro is also.
Yeah, make a statement. I think my influences are definitely him, but also the professors that I look up to. There's a lot of amazing people to look up to.
Okay.
Yeah.
You participated in a few competitions, like you mentioned, but the one that I personally had the opportunity to witness was the Hennie Joubert. So how was that feeling, playing with the CPO and the preparation?
The preparation for that was intense. Like there were many times I was like, I can't do it. No, like the month before the competition and the month of, when the competition was going to happen, it was extremely stressful. Like no matter how long you prepare for a competition, it still feels like you're not ready. Like there's more.
Oh my God.
And in the week before, I was like, I can't do this. I was like, there's no way I can do this. But then, and then I practiced performance, and then it was fine. And then on the competition, it was all like locked in. Performing with an orchestra for me was incredible because it was the first time I had.
I can imagine.
It was incredible to rehearse with one. I mean, the first rehearsals.
I can imagine.
Conductors are unreasonably scary. And you're the soloist, you're just listening to them, and they're basically, it's big. It's like big chamber music. No matter how much you practice for,
you'll never be ready.
Oh, no, because then everything you want, like, I want to do this there, I want to do this there. You play with an orchestra.
You forget everything.
You have to play with them.
Oh.
You're not like using what you learned. You're doing instinctually with what they're doing. It's terrifying.
I was sitting there and I was like, yo, these guys are braver than me. Because all of you look so serious into it. I was like, I could never. Like, it looks so scary sitting from the audience looking at you guys. I'm like, yo. And if you miss a bar, and there's no sheet music in front of any of you guys.
It's terrifying.
I was like, yo.
No, it is
There's
terrifying.
no ways. You have to be super focused to get that.
But I think also when it's after the preparation and especially if you love the piece, it's like you feel it. You feel it in the performance. For me, memory lapses don't happen when you're in a performance as much. If you know what I mean. When I'm rehearsing, when I'm going through it, sometimes I'll be like, oh damn, my memory. But when I'm like in performance, the memory lapses don't happen. And if they do happen, it's really easy to recover. Especially if you've learned the piece properly.
Since we're speaking on memory, how long does it take for you to memorize a piece?
I think as you learn the piece, you naturally memorize it. For me, because if you spend a lot of time on different on each section. It naturally gets into your memory. But that being said, there are times when you do have to literally practice memory. For instance, that's analysis of the piece, being like, okay, this harmonically moves there, there. And if it goes down, it's just like a sequence, it carries on going down. You're like, okay, then this does this and this and this, and that helps to memorize it. But yeah, there are definitely times when you have to memorize it. Where you have to spend time memorizing something. But normally it's like it just happens.
Okay, because you guys have been trained to do that
for a
long time.
Pianists, we never get the opportunity to. That's the thing, we don't get orchestral work where we can be in an orchestra and read them. No, we're always forced to memorize.
What are your goals for your future? I know it's only first year now, so there's still a long way to go, but what are some of your goals?
At this point, it's really, for my degree, survival. But no, but on a real note, it's I think definitely to perform a lot and practice performing. I mean, I have my goals of doing this and this and this, but at that point, the goals sort of happen. What I've learned is that things just happen.
Okay.
As you do competitions, you won't win this one, and surprisingly you'll win this one, and then you'll have this opportunity that comes out of nowhere. So I think it sort of happens naturally.
You just stay prepared.
Yeah, basically. Look, my main thing, I don't really focus too much on future, on what's going to happen. You just say, okay, we need to practice X, Y, and Z today. 5 hours of this, 4 hours of this. And whatever happens for that happens. Of course, there's opportunities like, oh, there's a nice poetry competition. Like, okay, let me do that.
I can enter.
I'm going to enter it. But otherwise, it's just, let's just lock in.
No, that's good. Exactly. It's the 5 hours for me that he keeps mentioning.
Yeah,
5 hours.
The 5 hours.
Any tips for pianists, upcoming pianists?
That one's hard, because sometimes I don't listen to my own advice.
Oh, wow.
But no, I think it's always for me, one of the things that I never did was stay healthy with myself. Because whenever I practiced, I would always be obsessed with results. And at that point, you can't always obsess with it, because there will be times when I'll practice a bar, and you'll practice it over and over and over. And then you're like, oh, damn, this is not where I want it to be. But what I love practice and why I can practice for long periods of time is that I don't focus on the goal of practice, but what, on what I need to do. And if it's still not, you have to be patient. That's one of the best things I can actually give for anyone who wants to be a pianist is patience.
Okay.
Any musician, musician, you need patience. Because it does not happen fast. It
really is a slow
Dude, being an instrumentalist or a singer, especially in classical music, it's a very long process. You can't just want it now, because
it takes time.
It's impossible to just get it when you want it.
So then lastly, please tell your socials to the people.
My Instagram is Chanda_pianist. That's CHANDA_pianist. On there you can find my YouTube links, my TikTok links, and all my other social medias.
Nice.
Yes, so that's where you can find me.
Thank you so much, Chanda.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.
Indeed.
Bye.
Bye.